So the most important part of any bid response is always your executive summary. It is the part of your bid response which is most read by everyone evaluating it. That and the pricing page, of course. People always want to know what it costs. But over the years and decades I've spent advising teams, leading bid responses and helping people to write winning bid responses, the part that's most overlooked is that executive summary. People struggle with it and they make one very obvious common mistake. So let's start with where they get it wrong first. The first thing is they read the title executive summary and think that's what it should be. A summary of the document you're about to read. They make it very vanilla, they make it very bland, they don't explain why the RFP issuer should pick them and what distinguishes them from their rivals and competitors. They literally just say on page 25 will be this and this is a summary of what's coming up. Don't do that. Really big mistake. That's not the purpose of the executive summary. And the second big mistake is, and that second thing that people get wrong is their first sentence. They say something like, "Thank you for the opportunity to bid for this piece of work." It's a little bit like when you're back in school and someone says, "Good morning, Mrs. Good morning, Mrs." Everyone comes back. It's bland, it's vanilla, everyone says it. There's no real passion in the words. There's no real belief. Do you really enjoy sitting in a room, spending hours reviewing and doing a document and a piece of work and sending that proposal and then paying a consultant, paying designers or whatever it might be, and a long drawn out process that costs you time and money? Or would you rather just get on with the work? So no one believes it. You're not really thankful for the opportunity. Yes, you want to work with a client, but it's a waste of line. And if everyone says it, it's almost meaningless. So do something better instead. So let's get on to what you should do to write that winning executive summary. The first thing you should do is really focus on that first sentence and the headline. Don't even call it an executive summary. If you have a key winning message and you can articulate it in 3 to 6 words, put that as your heading. Explain what the value of you is, and then get straight into client-centric thinking from sentence 1. Explain why this piece of work, matter, transaction, whatever it might be that you're bidding for, is important to your client. How it fits in with their overall strategy. Go bigger picture. Do not repeat what they've told you in the RFP. Use your intelligence, dig wider. If it's government, explain how it fits in with the community, KPIs, guidelines, stakeholders. In the private sector, how it fits in with making profit, growing the business, their CSR aims, whatever it might be. How does it fit in with their overall strategy and why this work's important? And that will lead you on to the next thing you need to do in your response. So the next thing you need to do in your response is simple. You need to explain what the key success criteria are, the 2 or 3 things that will make this project or matter or whatever it is a success for your client. What are the things they're hoping to achieve? What are the measures? Lay that down, make it clear, and that will flow into the next part of your executive summary. So the next part is make it clear how you will help them achieve those key success criteria. Got a nice structure here, nice and simple. But tell them how you will do it, and then link it into experiences of where you've done it before. That is key to it. And the next part is how do you explain your previous experience? So when it comes to your previous experience, make sure you use examples where those people you're putting forward in your professional services team for this piece of work have worked on at least 1 or 2 of those projects, and explain what they did in those projects and how it helped. But most importantly, focus on the outcomes. Spend less time talking about what you did, which, while important to you because you enjoy doing the work, the real thing the client wants to know is, if you've done this before, did you achieve those outcomes? Can you demonstrate and prove you've achieved those outcomes? Because we live in a world of social proof now everywhere. And can you tell me that you've achieved those outcomes? If you can, wow, that is now compelling. Really, really key. And then you can move into the conclusion part of your executive summary. So the last part of the executive summary is often wasted, which is, we hope you enjoy reading our response, which will be followed the next pages. Yes, and we can have that bit in there. But use those last sentences to reiterate your key winning bid message. Explain to the client that they're looking to achieve these outcomes. The reason they should pick you is you will deliver X, Y, and Z. You are the team with this. You are the people who've done that. Whatever your key winning message is, you'll help them achieve it in the fastest, quickest way, for example, whatever it might be. Hit them with that. Leave it as the closing remarks. Explain that this is what they'll get from you, as will be demonstrated in the rest of the document. The final tip on the executive summary, if you're comfortable with it, if you remember at the very start, I said they'll read 2 pages for definite. The executive summary, and of course, your fees, how much it's going to cost. If you're comfortable with it, and if you're not breaching RFP rules, and make sure you're not, you can put how much it's going to cost up front in the executive summary. If you want to demonstrate that you're going to have an open and transparent working relationship with the client, do it. You're doing it that way by showing them the fees. Put them up front, make it there. Now you have a 1-page executive summary, or a very short summary, which shows exactly why they should pick you, and it's almost irrelevant for them. They don't need to read the rest of the document, and if they're a high level busy person, they won't get into the detail. They'll just read that, and if that suffices for them, they'll be happy. They will trust their team in the wider evaluation panel to go through the details to make sure it all ticks off. But if you can capture the hearts and minds up front, that's how you're going to write a winning successful bid and a great successful executive summary. So there it is. Get your winning message, talk to the client first, explain where you've done it, and then write a winning successful executive summary, which will make it much, much easier to win the work that you deserve, that you want to do. And your clients will appreciate it because it'll be much easier and more fun for them to read. This is just one of many practical advice videos we have in the world of BD, marketing, and of course, proposal and bid responses. Check out our playlists, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification. You won't want to miss any of our great content. Look through all the back stuff, and I'll give you much more advice. And if you want to get in touch, you know where I am.